we also have this sort of want and need to be significant. Because, like I said, fear is instinctual. It is momentary. It doesn't stay here for a very long time. So fear has its own tactic. So how can we combat twins that stop us from our goals, stop us from being present in our life? Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Evolve with Alana. Hi, I'm Alana. Oh, it's been an interesting week. And today's subject, I hadn't planned on talking about today, but I felt compelled to talk about it. So I'm just gonna start. Okay. So today we're gonna talk about fear. And fear is this powerful emotion. When we talk about fear in the personal development space, it's sort of this thing that we have to conquer, we have to control. And fear has its place. You see, fear is an automatic reaction. It is something that we and our ancestors have inside of us to keep us safe. It's instinctual. There is no thought about it. It is just there. And fear can be a good thing. Fear can be something that keeps us safe, keeps us from knowing that something is out of the ordinary, something is threatening. We as humans thrive on a need for certainty. We thrive on this feeling that we need to be certain about what's going on in our lives, certain about that plan that we have made will absolutely go to our goal. We also have this sort of want and need to be significant, to be able to change the world in one little small way. Maybe not so small, but we want to have this significance to us. But what fear gives us is that uncertainty of life. That we are uncertain of the future because there is this danger in front of us. And not only is this danger in front of us, it is this that we are so small, that we are so insignificant, that we are so weak, that we are susceptible to that danger. So what do? We rant, we rave, we push that idea, that instance, that event, and we try to put our own spin around it. We like to rage. And what does that rage gives us? What does that pushing away that event, that moment, that goal gives us? It gives us that certainty. Oh, I couldn't become a rock star. That gives you certainty. Even though being a rock star may be your dream. Not only denying that dream, denying that event, you become significant. Because your words bring life. Have you ever heard of the saying that says, those that say that they can and those that say that they can't are both right? It's because they have spoken it into existence. So when we rage, when we push events and our goals away from us, we have this great feeling of being certain of our lives, certain of our significance, because we know what's going to happen. That's true. But that also puts us in the same space of where we are right now. The life that we don't want to live. The circumstances we just don't like. Because we're certain about the current point, the current circumstance. So to push that away, to rage against an event, to rage against your dream, to get that anger in you about that dream that you have, that life that you have, just helps you not feel scared. Because feeling scared is acknowledging that uncertainty. Because not feeling scared means that you don't have to question your significance. In these times, there is a saying that fear is a weapon. That fear can control you, make you do things, keep you from seeing the bigger picture. I say that fear itself has a weapon. Whenever you want to move outside of your comfort zone, fear has its own weapon. Because, like I said, fear is instinctual. It is momentary. It doesn't stay here for a very long time. So fear has its own tactic to control you. And that weapon is anxiety. When I look around on this app, there's a lot of people who are equating fear when actually what they're talking about is anxiety. I like to think anxiety is the twin brother of fear, because anxiety is not instinctual. Anxiety comes from thought. In the dictionary, it says that anxiety is based in the mind. It's the distress and unease caused by fear. It's caused by fear. It's that twin to fear, where we have that instinctual feeling of fear in your mind. It's there. It's at the party. But at one point, fear has a curfew, so fear has to go home. But he opens the door to anxiety and lets anxiety come in, and the two switch places. Anxiety is the going over all of the different things that could go wrong. All the things that can happen to you, to your life. But the thing is, anxiety doesn't deal with the now. Anxiety deals with the future. What might happen. But that might is being categorized, being felt in the now. Now, might doesn't mean that it will. Fear is for that will happen. That fear is for it's immediate. But anxiety is the might, the someday. So how can we combat this anxiety, this fear, these twins that stop us from our goals, stop us from being present in our life? One of the first things I would suggest you do is limit your consumption of negative thoughts. Whatever your fear is, whatever your anxiety is, something is feeding it from the outside. That might be conversations from friends, that might be from the news, might be from social media. Recently, I just went through my entire social media and realized something that was causing me anxiety I needed to cut out. Some creators that I absolutely love, but because the message that they put out causes me anxiety, I have to cut it. There are family and friends who don't exactly approve of what I'm doing. Now I love them. So I have to limit my interactions with them. I have to limit those negative thoughts and feelings of other people getting to me. The second way I would suggest to help you fight anxiety and its twin fear is to practice mindful practices, to meditate, to journal, to do breathing exercises, anything that would get you out of your head. For me, meditating in a single space is not exactly helpful for me. I am an overthinker by trade. So for me to stop the anxiety, stop the overthinking, stopping this fear that I feel is movement. So I constantly see myself either swimming in a swimming pool or taking long walks. Physical activity, that is a physical meditation, gets me out of my head and into my body and into feeling. The next thing I would suggest to combat the anxiety and fear you might be feeling is to continue your good habits, your good day-to-day habits, as if nothing is bothering you. That means eating right. That means drinking and keeping hydrated. You might have noticed I have this lovely mug of tea. It is one of those things that I have started drinking unsweetened tea so that I stay hydrated, because I had a problem when I am scared, when I have this anxiety and fear over me, I become dehydrated because I don't drink enough water. I find that my sleep gets disturbed. So making sure that I fall asleep at around the same time every night, and that I wake up around the same time. And if I wake up early, to just stay in bed until that time comes. And eventually my body knows to sleep, to stay in bed for that entire time. And the third and last thing, I don't think it's the third, it's like the fourth or fifth thing, is to trust and have faith that everything will be okay. Everything will work out how it should be, that you will get to your goal, that you will be victorious. There's a prayer that I've started reciting recently. It's the Serenity Prayer. It goes, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and change the things that I can, and have the wisdom to know the difference. That last part, the wisdom to know the difference. I cannot change fear because it's instinctual. It helps me be alive. But anxiety, I can change. I hope you like this video. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.